The only way that I fix that, though, would not be a manipulation of your downswing. It'd be like more like this. It'd be more just in order to keep the club straight back, don't lock this out. Keep this a little bit softer and keep it down at the top. That'll keep your hand path a little bit deeper and more down so you won't get on top of your shoulders and then transition steep.
Yeah,
I mean, just been head cover pinched under here, kind of a little bit like this.
Instead of that.
Absolutely.
It's still the hands out, but soft elbow.
Soft elbow. There it is right there. Cool. Some people do this and then they get too strong with their right hand. Okay, so let's address that. For him, it's a good thing because his tendency is to get too much like this. For our viewer, most of us are already here. So what I always recommend, pull your arm underneath softly, still get that grip comfortably over to where the V is going up the inside of the arm, and then just wherever your arm falls at that point, leave it. You don't need to try to get it under to the point where it feels like your hand's going to completely go underneath the golf club. That is so good right there. The hands, way better up the forearm.
Up the forearm.
And it's deeper. See how his elbow's down is deeper? So watch this. There it is.
There it is. Boom.
Boom. Isn't that awesome?
And then let's see through. Yeah, better.
Yeah. Hands underneath the shoulders more. Club literally laying down on the forearm now. And when you watch this, look at it. Look at it transition underneath the shoulder through the right bicep, which is where a shallow golf swing comes down. So now you can hit the shallower cut, not the steep, sticky ones.
I think it's the easiest feeling to do that is just focusing on that soft right elbow. Because it's easy on your takeaway to pull back with your arms and pull back with that right arm very tense, but as soon as you relax that right elbow,
do you feel like it's almost like you're kind of giving blood, kind of like going like this?
Yeah, literally, it's soft. And you know how I have a tendency to get a little weak with my grip? It helps me kind of get in there and get my proper square grip, if not maybe a little strong. And then with that soft right elbow, you can still take it back straight. And see what it does? It just lets his elbow naturally fold. Exactly. And it keeps his hands from going instead of out and up here too long. Yeah. Because when this elbow gets stiff, guys, watch this. That's the golfer whose elbow gets high, and then it gets higher than the shoulder, and then that's where the head cover would fall out. But that head cover under here keeps that there. He'll get a little sometimes over tilted too far from the ball, and that arm will straighten out, and that's when his arm will fly. When he's in a good position here where that arm's soft, it all starts in his setup. If he gets that position, that arm just naturally folds and that club's already in the right spot, to be on the right plane. It's the same thing here. So it's good. That soft elbow that starts in the setup affects the way your hands travel to the top. It helps the hand path. Beautiful. That was so good right there. I got that one. Straightest one.
So here's the thing. All this garbage that people work on, and I mean absolute garbage of watching this stuff. I want to throw up when I see that. And if anybody sees that on YouTube, they should just immediately X out. Because the reality is, and I'm serious about it, because it's a manipulation for what the flaw was going back. It was either in your setup or it was either in your backswing. There's a reason why. So what we did with Alex, and this is what I love, he knew it right away. There was no movement done of pulling the hands down to our pocket or dropping the club behind us. It was, hey, let's get our hands in a position that aren't up here so that when we rotate, they go this way naturally. Let's get them in a position that's more connected to our body with that softer elbow so that when we rotate, it just comes down the right path naturally. That's always the key.
Like I'm taking it outside of where I was, hands in front of the club, right?
Yep.
But at the same time with that soft left right elbow, I'm not over the line. I can actually drop it a little deeper into the slot and then just turn.
Yep. That's beautiful.
Still, honestly, go even a little further. Then I'm right down the line. I can be a little more aggressive through it instead of still a little left and holdy.
Yeah, so what he's saying is if he's a little bit steep, he can't be as aggressive through the golf ball because he's got to kind of hold on to it right there. But if he gets a little bit deeper, that softer elbow, it's on a path to where he can rotate right around his spine more aggressively, and the ball just starts on line. So
the key with being a fader of the golf ball is eliminating the pull. So taking out that little outside in to me, it eliminates the left side. I don't want to have to fear me if I rip through one, it's starting left and staying left.
That's why the term shallow cuts is actually good. When I know shallow, just a little bit more in here, on the forearm, not like some people hit cuts where like they actually like, you know, you'll see the club go on their top forearm and then they draw on someone under. It's like no.
Yeah.
It should be neutral all the time.
Yes.
And it should be a little setup tweak that makes it do this or that. So yeah, that's what he's working on. It's great. It's good stuff. Beautiful. That was so good right there. I got that one.
Straightest one. I also got a local caddy. He was Colombian, zero English. Me and him, the only interactions were "Vamos, papi," and "Vamos, Rafa." Have a cabeza like Rafael Nadal.
Yeah, Rafael Nadal.
That's it. That's it. And "Quiero más." Yo quiero más, papi. We want more birdies. That's it. Vamos, papi. And top 10.
This is your style.
Top 10. Yeah, that was it.
This is what you're going to do on tour. We're going to, you know, maybe no full-time caddy for you.
No full-time caddy.
And we just